And thank you, Chairman, for holding this important hearing today. And I want to thank the witnesses for your attendance and expertise and helping us understand what's going on in American universities and as far as the engine of innovation, collaboration, but those strengths obviously are being exploited by foreign adversaries who work to undermine our institutions and democratic values. You know, we are the innovation giant in the world. The problem is that, you know, much of that innovation is intellectual capital is being stolen and used against us, particularly from an economic standpoint. President Grasso, according to the University of Michigan's export control training, only one module named export control is labeled required. 9 other modules are deemed optional, including export compliance and biosafety, export compliance for international shipping, and export compliance in the United States sanctions program. Do you believe having those trainings only be optional for university faculty and staff is taking a strong and proactive approach towards research security?
Congressman, thank you very much for the question. Research security is our fundamental basis for doing our research. And I will actually take your comment back to our team in Ann Arbor, and I will look at those other modules that are labeled as optional.
Good.
And we will look to see if we can make those required as appropriate.
Thank you. Ms. Farley, you noted concerns about undisclosed participation in foreign talent programs, particularly those linked to the People's Republic of China, which includes taxpayer-funded research dollars. How does the University of Florida's screening process identify and mitigate risk associated with undisclosed foreign affiliations?
Thank you for that question, Representative. At the University of Florida, we require all new research and research support positions to go through a screening process. That screening process looks for a variety of indicators, some of which can be indicators of malign foreign government talent recruitment programs. So our office looks at things such as employment history, foreign affiliations, publication history, as well as education and training. And we also consider the nature of the research and the scope of the research for the researcher we are looking at.
Okay, good. And you think that's working to satisfactorily protect the security of what you're doing there at the great University of Florida?
At UF, we believe our program is in compliance with the statutes and that it is effectively implemented, yes.
Great, thank you. Ms. Johnson, you mentioned student groups such as the Chinese Students and Scholars Associations that are utilized as arms of the Chinese government. Can you talk about what type of events these organizations hold and how they influence other international students on campus?
Yeah, so Stanford has an association of Chinese students and scholars. It receives, I think last year it received $64,000 from Stanford as club funding. And they host a lot of networking events across the Bay Area, and their big event every year is their Lunar New Year party. And the Association of Chinese Students and Scholars has been used for peer monitoring and reporting back to the Chinese Communist Party, which I think creates an unsafe environment for a lot of Chinese students.
What about the influence they're having on other international students? And meaning, are they trying to recruit other international students into this effort, or has that influence caused a problem?
I'm not sure if they're trying to recruit other international students. However, I have heard stories from people in our business school who are also in the U.S. military who have attended events hosted by Chinese clubs where they've been invited to, go to China for free, have been approached about what they're doing with the U.S. military. So definitely is affecting U.S. American students,
right,
as well as Taiwanese students, because oftentimes there will be a stance against.
So this would be an espionage effort by that group. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. I am out of time. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.